What if the most useful unit of knowledge is no longer the isolated fact? In the age of artificial intelligence, facts remain essential, but patterns connect them, reveal meaning, and show us where to act. Pattern is the new fact. What has changed is not the value of facts, but the environment around them. Facts are now abundant and instantly retrievable. Yet a fact by itself may not tell us what it means, what is likely to happen next, or what we should do. Facts are the foundation. Patterns make them actionable. We no longer suffer only from a shortage of information. We also face an excess of it. Search engines, sensors, reports, and artificial intelligence continuously produce facts. The new advantage belongs to the person who can see which observations connect, which signals matter, and which pattern deserves attention. A fact records an observation. Information places it in context. Knowledge explains its meaning. A pattern reveals a reusable relationship across observations. Actionable knowledge then connects that pattern to a decision or intervention. This is the journey from knowing something to doing something useful. Why call the pattern the basic unit of actionable knowledge? Because a pattern connects separate facts, compresses experience, travels across contexts, supports anticipation, suggests intervention, and makes learning transferable. Expertise is not merely possessing more facts. It is recognizing better patterns and knowing their limits. A lever multiplies the effect of effort. A pattern can do the same. Without it, we respond to every complaint, delay, or error separately. Once the underlying pattern becomes visible, we can change the structure, producing many events. The pattern becomes a map showing where focused action can create disproportionate value. Consider education. One low mark is a fact. A repeated combination of absence, missed work, and concept errors may reveal a learning pattern. In business, one cancellation is an event. Repeated cancellations after delayed deliveries reveal a process pattern. In engineering, recurring heat and vibration may form an early failure signature. Artificial intelligence makes pattern thinking even more important because AI is fundamentally a pattern processing technology. It learns or extracts patterns from data, recognizes learned patterns in new inputs, and generates new outputs using those patterns. Pattern is AI's native language and the new index to knowledge. But a convincing pattern is not automatically true. AI can produce fluent explanations that match learned patterns while failing to match reality. Humans must verify facts, examine sources, test assumptions, look for exceptions, and evaluate consequences. AI discovers possibilities. Human judgment decides what deserves action. Pattern literacy is the ability to notice repetition, relationship, sequence, and structure, identify the supporting facts, challenge the apparent pattern, recognize its limits, and apply it responsibly. It develops from pattern curiosity to pattern fluency, and finally to pattern instinct, disciplined by evidence. Here's a practical cycle. Define the outcome, gather relevant facts, look for relationships, name the candidate pattern, challenge it with counterexamples, find the leverage point, run a safe experiment, measure the result, and refine the pattern. Every action creates new facts for the next cycle of learning. Pattern is the new fact, but facts still matter. Verified facts form the evidence. Patterns organize the evidence. Judgment interprets the pattern. Action applies it. Feedback improves it. Do not stop at collecting facts. Connect them, test the relationships, find the pattern, and act at the point of greatest leverage.